By his irresistible might he will destroy the heathens and the thieves, all those minds are devoted to iniquity. He will re-establish righteousness upon the earth, and the minds of those who live in the end of the Kali age, July 27, 2014, shall be awakened and clear as crystal. People thus changed shall be as the seeds of humanity, giving birth to a race who follows the laws of the Satya Yuga, the age of purity. As it was said, when the moon, the sun, and the lunar asterism, Tijaya, Cancer, and the planet Jupiter are all in the same mansion, the Krita age shall return. Do you understand that? The age of purity? They're talking about Christ without giving him a name, because they don't know the name of Christ, because this is either Hindu or Buddhist. But they're talking about purity, and who is pure? Christ. He's the one. But they're talking about something else that Nostradamus is pointing out too. And that was even before Jupiter was found by Galileo. When the sun and the moon and the lunar asterism Tishia, Cancer, and the planet Jupiter are all in the same mansion, the Krita age shall return. Meaning, this picture where you're seeing the moon, Jupiter, and the sun on top of each other, kind of hanging in a scale, with 3 half moons or crescent moons above it in a V, and there's a Cancer underneath in the picture. That's the same description he's giving. Exactly the same description. And we are having a blood moon coming up on the 4th of April, people. Things are beginning to happen. And things are beginning to go a little fast. And I believe, honestly, I believe something is going to go seriously wrong regarding CERN. Seriously wrong. But they also have another aim, not just the dimensions. It is now known fact that in the last decade, NASA had discovered that our magnetosphere strength has dropped 16%. And we are having all sorts of cosmic rays and weird weather, weird colors in the sky in that period. And it's increasing exponentially. One thing that is funny, that is that CERN, the Hadron Collider, is sitting approximately in the center of Earth. Could it just be that they are at the same time trying to steer and increase the magnitude of our magnetosphere? Because, this is gonna hurt you, Mr. Little Paul Cheergeist, Google dumbass. Listen carefully. We have 3 suns in our skies. We have planetary bodies that don't belong to our solar system in our skies. They're not yet visible to the naked eye. It is difficult to see them because of all the chemtrailing and all the weird cloud cover we have. But they are here. These suns, and one of them, especially the Dante's Inferno, which is the biggest one of them, it is humongous. It's interfering with the sun, our sun, that is life-giving to our planet. And it's actually making the sun go kind of cold. And that's why we're seeing this change in the weather, especially in the wintertime on the northern hemisphere. We are seeing winter beyond our imagination and fantasies. It is cold, and the snow is dropping, and the earth is cooling. That's a given fact. It is cooling. Think about how much snow has dropped in this winter. Much more than last season. And it's going to be exponentially worse. Because our sun is in a, it's in a fight with another sun out there. And these two are having a tug of war, which is interfering with the induction energy which is existing between Earth and our sun. It is not the heat from the sun, as you think, oh, it is so hot that all this warmth from the sun is spewing through space, which is absolute zero, right? I mean, come on! Are you really that easy to convince of lies? No, it's an electrical energy, an energy that even Tesla knew about. But that's an energy and theory and practice that you're not supposed to know about. Because if you know about that, you won't accept driving around in a gas hog of a car. You won't accept to have to pay for energy. Because energy is constant, it's there, and it's for us to harness in the right fashion without depleting those resources which are given by us, by our Lord, our Creator. But someone took it, the military-industrial complex, and used it for great evil such as HAARP, wind towers, Hadron Collider. You understand? What's going on between the sun and the earth is an induction energy source. And that induction energy source is diminishing. And that means that our magnetosphere is weakening. And that is what is letting in more harmful rays coming from our sun, but also those who are already in the vicinity and wreaking havoc. And our sun is not having a good time, and we on earth are not having a good time, and they're doing whatever it takes with lies and distractions to keep you from the truth that something is really wrong here. You're worrying about money, you're worrying about Ferguson, you're worrying about what's going on in Ukraine. All this is just distraction for what is really, really coming. And that is an almost annihilation of this planet we are living on. And CERN is part of trying to stabilize our magnetosphere because they know what's coming. They know. And it's perfectly positioned to trying to keep some sort of balance on an increasingly faster moving magnetic pole. You get where I'm going now? CERN is not just a dimensional gate opener. It is also a giant electromagnet that is capable of maintaining a status quo, but only for a certain period of time. And that's why they have built all these dumps. That is why so many of them are seeking underground in these days. Because they know the time is near. The time for the redemption is near, people. You need to understand that. Now, I made a, with my wife in 2014, a Merry Christmas video. And one of my subscribers totally missed the point. Because I said, nothing really happened in 2014. But little do you know, and maybe others, I do indeed follow up on what's going on. And I indeed have my thoughts and my theories and my ideas. I'm not always right. None of us are. But I can assure you, we have something coming out there, outside our reach, that we are completely unable to do anything about. It is a sign of the times, the end times, the coming of Messiah, and the wrath of what we have done in the time from the flood and until today. In the time from where he walked on earth, our Messiah, and until this day, today, we have only had 200 years of peace combined. And that ain't good, is it? And what was it Jesus he said to his disciples when he went away? What do you want us to do, Master? What do you want us to do, Messiah? Love one another like I have loved you. Love. But what are they doing? Killing, stealing, murdering, raping, abortions, all kinds of despicable things is going on this planet today. And it's getting worse and worse and worse. And at some point our Father's going to say, this is enough. Now I'm going to take my belt off and I'm going to give you a serious whooping because you don't understand that I make the rules here. I am the one who made you here. I decide what's taking place. And what you're doing is you're destroying what I have given you out of love. You think he's a little upset? I would freaking be upset. But let's get to it. Nothing happened in 2014. Oh no. Nothing at all. Let's just start with January the 1st in 2014. Solar wind speed 350 to 620 kilometers per second. M6.6 quake Vanuatu. R2 radio blacks out. Fires in Chile. An 8-meter asteroid came within 0.3 lunar distance from Earth. 4 US fireballs, 4 M5 plus quakes, M-class solar flares, sunspots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on that day. January 2nd, solar wind speed 450 to 700 kilometers per second. G1 geometric storms, R1 radio blacks out. Heat wave in Australia, 26 active volcanoes versus Smithsonian's 12 for the week. And as I told you, we have over 40 active volcanoes on planet Earth at this moment. And they're only claiming we have in the 20s. And we had, not too long ago, I think it was a couple of months ago, we had 7 volcanoes going off in 6 different places on planet Earth within a few hours. You think something is going on here? Oh no, everything is normal. The 3-meter asteroid 2014 AA exploded over Caracas, Venezuela. Snowstorms in northeast, 6 US fireballs, 3 M5 quakes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 M-class flares. Next day, January 3rd, 600 to 450 kilometers per second solar wind, 1 blackouts, radio, storm surge Ireland, Wales and England, snowstorms US northeast, 27 US fireballs noted. How about worldwide? Ooh, might be a few more. Do you think what's coming out in space is dragging something with it? I think so. And we had 3 M5 quakes. We had M-class flares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 sunspots. Oh, interesting. And let's go to the 4th. We got extreme weather in Belgium, fires in Australia, blackouts from radios again, storm surges in Massachusetts and UK. We have 35 US fireballs reported. We have 3 M5 plus earthquakes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 salt spots still. Let's go, just go up to the 15th of January. Solar wind 6 speed, 600 to 400 kilometers per second. Flood in Brazil, Philippines, extreme weather, Sri Lanka, fires, California and England. 26 active volcanoes versus Smithsonian's 14 for the week. 6 US fireballs, 1 M5 quake, B-class flares, sunspots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sunspots. Let's go to the end of January. January 13th or 30th. Solar wind 450 to 300. You see, solar wind is very fluctuating, and that is not a good thing, because we are, as I said, we're being heated by the sun through induction. And the less energy coming from the sun, the colder it's going to get here.